It's time for positive actions. Hola, es hora de acción positiva.
Mrs. Hot and
Miss Shema,
we welcome you to our Positive Action weekly lesson.
la señora Hot y Shema, os damos la bienvenida a las clases semanales de Positive Action.
Thank you at home, school and community for joining us for today's 4th grade Positive Action lesson.
Tanto si estáis en casa como en la escuela, gracias. Gracias por acompañarnos en los vídeos de acción positiva para 4º de primaria.
Let's get started!
¡Empecemos!
¡Empecemos! Woohoo! Good morning, 3rd grade Possum Partners and Super Scholars. Hey, Mrs. Hot here and...
Mrs. Hot, hi Super Scholars in 3rd grade.
Oh, Miss Shema, thank you so much for coming to 3rd grade with us for our daily, weekly, virtual positive action lesson. And you know what, guys? We welcome you in the classroom for school, at home for virtual school, and out there in our neighborhoods to our positivevaluesnetwork.com. Hey, boys and girls. It is time for our PVN News. Today, we will watch a great video. Then we're going to hear a story. And after that, we have a positive action activity. And then before we go, we're going to take a look at our positive core value of the word for this week. And Miss Shema is going to help us say it in Spanish. Miss Shema, are you ready?
I'm ready, Mrs. Hot. This is so much fun.
Let's get started. We have a possum video for you. The possum video is called Would You Rather? So listen closely. Miss Shema, get your ears ready to listen. Okay? Listen closely to these positive partners and see, would you rather be successful or would you rather be rich? Let's take a look.
Would you rather be really big or really small? I'm big. Very rich. So I can buy whatever I want. Really rich people do, all they do is run and be happy because they have a lot of money. Children are not rich. Like, is Ariana Grande rich? Being famous is cool. That's success, like, you know, is that really success? I don't know if it is. Is it?
Would you rather have all the money in the world and not have any friends, or have a lot of friends and no money at all?
Lots of friends. Friends. Because I love my friends.
You do?
Yeah, and I'll come to them every day. Every single day except a school day. They can give me money from their moms. They can trick their moms. Being happy with what I am instead of wanting something more. Sometimes I am successful and sometimes I'm not. I'd rather be happy than... Happy, definitely.
Can't buy happiness.
I think success is just being happy with your life. I want to be happy because if I was like rich, actually, no happy. Success means happiness.
Right. Good morning, Possum Partners and our Super Scholars. Mrs. Hot here with, hey.
Hey, Mrs. Hot. Miss Shema.
you, boys and girls, to our Positive Action virtual lesson. Whether you are at home in virtual school, if you're in the classroom for lesson, or if you're out in our neighborhood community, the Morgan County Partnership is so happy to have you here with us on the PositiveValuesNetwork.com. All right, boys and girls, it's time for our PVNnews.com. Today on our virtual lesson, we will watch a great video. We're going to hear a story. Then we're going to do a positive action activity, and we will close with a positive core value word of the week. Are you ready? Miss Shema, are you ready?
Of course, Mrs. Hunt.
Let's get started. The possum video is called Would You Rather? So listen closely. Miss Shema, get your ears ready to listen. Okay? Listen closely to these positive partners and see, would you rather be successful or would you rather be rich? Let's take a look.
Would you rather be really big or really small? I'm big. Very rich. So I can buy whatever I want. Really rich people do, all they do is run and be happy because they have a lot of money. Children are not rich.
Like, is Ariana Grande rich? Being famous is cool.
That's success, like, you know, is that really success? I don't know if it is. Is it?
Would you rather have all the money in the world and not have any friends, or have a lot of friends and no money at all?
Lots of friends.
Friends. Because I love my friends.
You do?
Yeah, and I'll come to them every day. Every single day except a school day. They can give me money from their moms. They can trick their moms.
Being happy with what I am instead of wanting something more. Sometimes I am successful and sometimes I'm not.
I'd rather be happy than...
Happy. Definitely. Can't buy happiness.
I think success is just being happy with your life.
I want to be happy because if I was like rich, actually, no happy.
Success means happiness.
Wow. Miss Shema, what did you think of the video? Would you rather be rich or would you rather be happy?
Happy, obviously. And you, Mrs. Hunt?
Happy, obviously too. Now, Possum Partners, there's something about positive actions, okay? Last week we talked about sadness and happiness and how they're connected. This week I want to talk about happiness and success. And you know what? They're also connected too. Happiness and success. Next for you super scholars, I have a story. Our positive action book today, just for your class, has two stories to hear from two different students. And I want you to get your listening ears ready. Miss Shema, you got your ears on?
Mm-hmm.
I got my ears up here. I want you to get your listening ears ready and see if this has ever happened to you. And then we're going to talk about it. Here we go. My first story is called Love You Anyway. Her name is Letitia. And it's about a 4th grade student named Letitia. Letitia is usually a happy person, but sometimes she gets the feeling that everything she does is wrong. She tried to help with the dishes recently, and she dropped one of her stepmom's nice dinner plates from the best china cabinet. Her stepmom said it was okay, that it was just an accident, but Letitia felt horribly. It wouldn't have been so bad if she hadn't lost a library book that week and Dad had to pay for it, and if she hadn't torn her best coat, both in the last couple of weeks too. You know, Letitia tries to be careful, but sometimes she seems to hit a streak of bad luck, Miss Shema, and everything just falls apart. She's found out what to do at such times, however. She has a talk with her dad. That's a positive action. He always makes things seem not quite so bad. He laughs and he tells her what a klutz that he's always been too. And he tells her about some of his own disasters. And he always finishes up by telling Letitia how much he loves her. Aww. Listen, sweetheart, he says, you don't have to earn your love from me or anyone. You have it. And if you do something dumb once in a while, you won't get rid of me that easily. I don't love you for any reason at all. I just love you for you. All the same, he sometimes gives her a good long list of all the things that he likes about her. And once he suddenly fell on his knees and he said, "Oh, Letitia, your beauty overwhelms me," which made her laugh out loud. With a dad like that, Letitia can't help but feel good about herself, even when she does mess up sometimes. Oh, Miss Shema. How about that? I know, right? Boy, you know what, boys and girls? Sometimes I feel like Letitia too. Right, Miss Shema? Sometimes we have weeks that just mess up. You know what, guys? Last week, Miss Shema and I, we had lots of mess ups. Didn't we, Miss Shema? Yes. You know what Mrs. Hot did? I messed up my computer. I filled it up with so much stuff, it stopped and wouldn't run anymore. And I had to say, "Oh, Miss Shema, I messed up. Will you help me?" Remember, Miss Shema? And she's always telling me, "Mrs. Hot, you need to be more organized." Sometimes, you know what, I feel like Letitia, and sometimes I have weeks when, like while I'm cooking dinner, you know what happened? I was making chicken the other day, and I had a new thing of salt, and I wanted to get out just a little bit, and the salt got stuck, so I decided to pour it in my hand. When I shook it, the whole thing dumped right in the salt. It was terrible. We had to throw it out and give it to Zoe. Yeah. The boys ate it, but Dan wouldn't eat it. He's like, "I can't eat this, it's gonna give me a heart attack." I felt terrible. Sometimes, boys and girls, we just have a day. Miss Shema, can you tell us about a time when maybe you were feeling like, oh, everything's going wrong?
I have a lot of stories like this. 1,000 of them. You do? Yes.
Here's what I want you to remember, boys and girls. It's okay, right? It's okay. Mistakes are not failures. That's what I want you to remember. When you make a mistake, you might feel unhappy, but it's not a failure, okay? Happiness and success. Success and failure, right? Sometimes we just have to try again. This story is called, "What's the Use in Trying?" And, are you ready? It's about a 4th grader, and his name is Rick. Rick has an older brother in the 7th grade. His name is Brian. Boy, Brian knows everything. After all, he is in junior high school, and Rick is just a kid. Rick is in the 4th grade. Any of you guys in the 4th grade too? Maybe. Frankly, Rick is getting tired of Brian's great knowledge. He's tired of being corrected, and he's tired of being told, "Oh man, the math you do is for silly old 4th graders. It's nothing. You should see what I have to do in junior high." But what bothers Rick the most is that Brian is always telling Rick that he can't do things. "You don't swing the bat level," he says. "No wonder you strike out." Or, "If you wore a shirt like that in junior high, oh, the guys would laugh at you right out of the classroom." Oh, and the truth is, Rick does feel that Brian is better at everything. Rick feels that he's a better athlete, Rick feels that he's smarter and better at math, and he does seem to know almost everything. Sometimes Rick feels like it's hardly use in trying. Wow, that's pretty heavy. Rick's a 4th grader, right? But what is Rick doing, boys and girls? He's comparing himself. He says, my brother Brian is in the 7th grade and he's smarter because he knows more math. My brother Brian in the 7th grade is better at sports. My brother Brian is cooler because he has better clothes. But you know what?
Well, Mrs. Hutt, I was thinking his brother, he was in 4th grade too. So he needed to learn all this till be in 7th grade. So it's gonna happen the same with him. When he learned all the stuff that his brother, he's gonna know all this knowledge too. It's just time. We can't compare ourselves with somebody that it's bigger than us and have more experiences.
Yeah, you're right. That's right, Miss Shema. It's just time. You can't compare yourself. And you know what, guys? That's so right, Miss Shema. You can't compare your success to others. And that's what we want to remember. You can't compare your success to what you see people who are doing other things, who are older than you, people you see on TV, people you see in other grades. Your success is yours. So that brings us to our activity. And you're going to need your positive action books with your journal, okay? And we're going to open them up, and I'd like you to write the words happiness equals success. And I want you to think this. Now, don't compare your success to anybody else. Think about the video we saw, what is successful, and the story we listened to. And think about, when do you feel successful? And we're going to draw a picture.
All right, Super Scholars, first in your journals, write happiness equals success. Then in Spanish, felicidad equals éxito. And after that, think about how you feel when you're successful and draw a picture. I feel successful when. Mrs. Hott, I have that successful feeling when my whole family is home. Your turn. How do you feel successful? Good job. Maybe you feel a success when you get a hug from your mom, or maybe a smile from a classmate. Or you feel successful when you've reached a goal.
You know what makes me happy, Mrs. Hutt? Learning positive actions makes me so successful and happy.
Well, Shema, thank you for saying that. Oh, Miss Shema. And our Possum partners, I really hope for you too that learning positive actions help you understand happiness and success and makes you feel good about your self-concept.
The positive action word of the week is success, and in Spanish, éxito. Remember, boys and girls, don't judge your success or compare it to what you see around you. You are successful because you are unique. See you next week.
Coming up next, you're going to see our theme song. You can dance and sing along with us. But for now, Miss Shema and I, we're going to get going. So we'll see you later. And remember this. You are unique. You are important. And you are wonderfully made. See ya.
Okay, all my positive partners, it's time to do the positive action theme song. So stand up, push in your chairs, stand in your place, and let's get ready to dance. Here we go.
Positive action kid. That's what I am. That's how I live. I am a positive action kid. That's what I am. That's how I live. I smile, I help, I learn, I love, I hug, and I care. I am positively happy, and that is why I share. I have those positive feelings like kindness, glad and strong. That's that's why I feel like I belong. I have those positive thoughts that help me think and dream and grow. I am positive, and that is how I know I am a positive action kid. That's what I am, that's how I live. I am a positive action kid. That's what I am, that's how I live. I am a positive action kid. That's what I am, that's how I live. I am a positive action kid. That's what I am, that's how I live.
We are so glad you joined us today from your home, your school, and our community.
Estamos muy felices porque nos habéis acompañado desde vuestra escuela, vuestra casa o vuestra comunidad.
Remember, you are unique, you are important, and you are wonderfully made.
Recordad que sois especiales, importantes y maravillosos.